Okay, we're back to Part C of Grade 6, Part 5 of the Hardest Math Problems Show You Work. So we're just going to jump into this. I had left this one out because a lot of students got this wrong. And working with students over the years, I noticed this is the kind of problem they get wrong. So I think it's worth spinning out by itself. It can stand alone as a torture test. All right, so let's jump into this. A recipe uses 1 whoops, wait, what do I have going on here? 1 1/4 cups of milk to make 10 servings. That to me already leaps out as a ratio. 1 1/4 cups is to 10 servings. So I'll just put 10 serve. If the same amount of milk is used for each serving, how many servings can be made for 1 gallon? So we have a unit conversion for starters here. So 1 gallon is equal to how many cups? Okay, so first of all, you should know that. For those who don't, in a lot of cases you get a reference sheet, certainly for your homework, and a lot of exams actually give you a reference sheet. This one did as well. So let me bring that up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn this off because I have some private information here. Bring the reference sheet up. Okay, let me turn it on for you guys. All right, there you go. All right, so it's this area right here. That you guys should be knowing. So the task at hand for the thing there was to bring gallons into cups. So 1 gallon, we have to go through all the unit conversions here. We're going to start from this last one. We're going to convert it to quarts. So what we're going to do is do the 4 quarts. 4 quarts is to 1 gallon. Okay. What we're going to do is we're doing it this way. We're going to do a multiplication here so that we can cross off the units. The gallons cancel into gallons. The ones stay there. So we're left with 1 gallon is 4 quarts. We know that already. It says it. So this proves that works. So now we need to convert quarts into pints. 1 quart, okay, it says is 2 pints. So the quarts cancel out, and we're left with 1 gallon is 8 pints. And then we're going to use the last fact that 1 pint is 2 cups. The actual word pint gets canceled. A pint goes into a pint, and we're left with 4, 2, and 2. So that we get 1 gallon is equal to 16 cups. Okay, so you either need to memorize that, or I'm going to bring my screen black again. You need to either memorize that or go through this conversion, if it's available to you. That's one reason to memorize how the conversions work, because it's not always available to you. It's part of your grade level math requirement, so you guys kind of really should know that at this point. All right, so let's write that on the side, that 1 gallon equals 16 cups. Okay, one way to memorize that, at least the way I write, that my uppercase G almost looks like a 6, and my 6 sometimes looks like an uppercase G. So it looks like it's 1/6, right? So 1 gallon is 16 cups. Just one way to memorize it, guys. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get this here into that form. All right, so now that we have the number of cups accurately, we need to set up another ratio and set the two of these together in a proportion. So what we're going to have is 1 1/4 cups is to 10 servings, as 16 cups is to how many servings? That's what the question's asking us here. How many servings are in 1 gallon? If 1 gallon is 16, then we can figure that out. So at this point, we just can use the cross product. We have 1 1/4 x equals 10 times 16. Okay, this side is 160. Okay, At this point, we have two choices. We can make this 5/4, or we make it 1.25. I'm going to go with the 5/4. So we have 5/4 x equals 160. We're going to multiply 4/5 here, because this cancels that and that cancels that. Whatever you do to the left side, we're going to do to the right side. So this is times 4/5. Okay. And then we can cancel that out and get what we need for that. So let's see. There's a couple of ways we could. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. So we have 640 over 5. So we can do 5 into 640. 5 goes into 6 is 1 with 1 left over. Right? 5 goes into that twice with 4 left over. 5 goes into 40 8 times. So that's equal to 128. 128 what? 128 servings. Okay. We could have used the 1.25. Let me change the color of the pen to demonstrate that. It would have been 1.25 over 10 is equal to the 16 over the x. Okay, so we got 1.25 is equal to the 1.25x is equal to the 160. So then x would be equal to the 160 divided by the 1.25. Okay, it's the same thing, so we have to do 1.25 into the 160. I would need to move this once, twice. I need to move this once, add to 0, twice, add to 0. So I actually have 125 going into 16000. Okay, 125 goes into 160 one time with what? 35 left over. So 120 times 3 is, that would be too high, so this is 2. We get 250, we get 100 left. Okay, 125 times goes into there 4 times would give us 500, so 8 times is going to give us that. So we get the 128 back that way. Okay, there's another way to have viewed this problem. Let me draw some lines and change the color as well. Let's use dark green. Let's kind of block these off so that we have space to work in. One way was to take the 1 1/4 cups to the 10 servings and map it down to 1 cup. How many servings can 1 cup serve? Okay, and when we get that, then now we have the gallon, we can apply the 16 to it. So we're going to get 5/4 x equals 10. Okay, multiply both sides by 4/5. Those cancel. 5 goes into 10 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. So now what we have is, this means 1 cup, because we were solving for x, is 8 servings. Okay, but if a gallon, it's a gallon we have to look for, not for a cup, is 16 of them, we're going to do 8 times 16. Okay, so you guys should know what that is. If you don't, you do 16 times 8 on the side. 6 times 8 is 48. 8 plus 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. And guess what? It's the same answer we got before. Okay, we could have used the 1.25 again. Let me change the color one more time, and let me see where I can squish that in. Let me use blue. If I did 1.25 is the 10 equals 1 over x. Okay, I would have gotten 1.25x equals 10. Divide both sides by 1.25. That cancels out. And then I have 10 divided by 1.25. So if I did 1.25 going into 10, I'd have to move this 1, 2, 1, 2, which means that they have the zeros. So I have 125 into 1,000, we actually did that over here as the last step, and we said that was 8. So again, we're back at the 8 here. We're solving for this x right there, right? 1 cup gives 8 servings, so 16 cups. So it's going to be the 8 times 16 again, and we're still going to get to 128. All right, guys, that's how that one works. I hope all this is making sense. If you have any questions or you need tutoring or whatever, you can email me at the bottom, GregsTutoringNYC@gmail.com. Hope you all having a great time. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Why wouldn't you? Okay? All right. Peace out, everybody.